And then your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
Go cost your fast that makes sense.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
It's okay, my dear. Send him.
Yes, Nevels. You heard him. Go on.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear boy, what makes you think you were seen coming in? The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. He is the King in Rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn, all from inside Cindha Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. I'm sorry.
Never should have come here.
Over here.
Hide from me.
bust your fancy magic someplace else.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. This is the Silverblood Inn. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Degane the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Of course, but I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all. Well, you seem like the honest sort. Here you are. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind when you're speaking.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right in. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know
What are you doing? I told them What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire... Now get out! I'm a... What? By the gods, Betrid! What was that? Ah!
belongs to the Nords!
Out of my way, kinsman.
The Silverblood
My
family
wife.
will be heard.
They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. You want to know what the forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Cindha mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Cindha mine. Now he's out of control. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim, the most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control. The blood of Markarth is silver. I'm a business. Half this city was. And I have to keep it.
Just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Cindha mine. You'll never leave Markarth.
Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. You aren't fooling me. Trusted witnesses have seen you commit several murders. And there are accounts of your suspicious behavior throughout the city. Now come quietly. You'll never see the sun again. No one escapes Cindha mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Cindha mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? You won't. The Jarl has ordered a life sentence for you. Get comfortable in the dark, cause you'll never see the sun again. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in your kinsman's blood. Best you not be there on that day, Nord. Now, I left behind my bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. All right.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. That's right. Turn around and leave.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder?
Jarl decided I was too much. Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma. Finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. All right, then.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skoom's mine. Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you. See you.
I swear, if I... Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? Until next time.
I'm innocent. The Nords framed me. I was nowhere near that.
You serve your time by digging. Ready to pay the toll? 1 shiv. All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak is smarter than you think. All right, then.
Well, well, look at you. Your kinsmen have turned you into an animal, Nord. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yes. But even if you were to escape Cindha Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of your kinsman stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. This was our land. We were here. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
My story, huh? Everyone in Cindha Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. I'm not Modenak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
You're up. Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Cindha Mine for good. Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one. Our struggle is our people's struggle.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem.
Those fools are actually...
Spare me, please. They're highly overrated. Do your worst.
Hey, watch what you're doing! Another corpse for the pile.
Prison's not so bad. I killed people.
Do you remember the sun? You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madenak? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Cindha Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go.
we go!
ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from him. We better get ready before we break out into the city. Take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.